6.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'd like to call the meeting to order. If you'll join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Neighbors. Here. Young.
Here.
Dilling.
Here.
Beamsterboer.
Here.
Adamski.
Here.
Doyle.
Here.
Adrianson.
Here. Okay, the first item on the agenda is Scarecrows on Parade, the contest winners. So the Village of Manhattan would like to thank the following volunteers that dedicated their time to vote for the 2024 Scarecrows on Parade. Dana Skewart from DeMarie Photography, Mary Kress from Mental Wellness Center of Manhattan, Jennifer Tibbetts, a resident, Kathy Vanderhey, also a resident, and Christy Yates, also a resident. So we appreciate all your time and commitment put into judging all the scarecrows. After much deliberation, the village is happy to report that based on the judges' selections, the first place winner is the Beetlejuice by the Grun family. And second place is for Fitness Premier. So the village had a total of 45 scarecrow entries this year. On behalf of the village board, I want to congratulate the winners and give a big thank you to all the families, businesses, and organizations that participated. They were all very creative, and residents and visitors love coming downtown to see them all. And a special thanks to Shelley Lewis for setting all that up, and Public Works. So, is the Grun family here? Yep, okay. I just want to apologize too about the boardroom. It's because of elections. That's why it's cut in half. So it's a little bit tight, so thank you. So next on the agenda is the Manhattan Junior High School girls softball team, composed of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and coached by Nick Stadler, Nicole Campos, and Matt Campos. So the 2024 team accomplishments, they improved from 10 wins over the last 2 years to over 10 wins this year. Their final record was 11-9. They beat the undefeated Manteno Middle School softball team, and Manteno went on to win state. They finished second in IESA, Des Plaines Valley Conference Tournament. They defeated New Lenox Liberty Junior High in IESA Regional 4 Championship, and they defeated the Homer Junior High Mustangs, winning our sectional. So competed as Class 3A state tournament. Congratulations from the Village Board on a very successful season. So congratulations, girls, you deserve it. If I could have the coaches come forward and help me read off some of the names.
So girls, the mayor is gonna have each one of you come up and have your picture taken with him, with your certificate, so parents can come up and take a picture. But at the end, I wanna get everybody in a group here so we can take a group photo, okay?
Oh, our class? Yeah. We have to wait for homework, so homework can come to your dad. Yeah, read it! Thank you. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, there you are. Sorry, Charlie.
Hang up your mother, hold on 1 second. Ma'am, that's Matt, that's the other coach.
Oh, sorry. Must be good. Thank you. It's a good photo. Oh
Chelsea Kroll.
That's fine. It doesn't mean
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, we need her. You need
Melanie Ellis.
I don't have my phone, I got the on-call phone. Somebody got it.
I got it.
Great dedication. That's dedication.
Come on.
Yes, Tez.
Move your side over a little.
I'm blocked.
You're like Chris Lock with me. Wait, guys. Hold up, let me ask. Just a little straight.
I want to thank you guys again for being here and coming out. To the girls, I miss you. You know I love you all. We had a heck of a season.
Thank you, guys. Great team. Thank you. So next item on the agenda is a public comment, limit of 5 minutes each. The first public comment, John Keegan.
Board. My name is John Keegan, and I'm reading this statement on behalf of Stop North Point, a grassroots organization formed in 2020 with the sole purpose of trying to stop North Point to protect our quality of life. Manhattan is a great place to call home and raise a family, and our aim is to keep it that way for future generations. North Point's project is an enormous 4,000-acre warehouse complex, estimated to bring at least 70,000 vehicles per day to the area. This would suffocate roads, strain infrastructure, and damage the environment surrounding Medewan and Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery, as well as destroy quality of life for tens of thousands of residents living in and around Manhattan. The people of this community have been pushing back on the North Point project since it was first proposed in mid-2017. After Elwood rejected North Point, they approached Joliet in 2019, who was given a green light to North Point's every request. Joliet has failed to show any consideration or cooperation with their neighbors to the south, despite the fact that the bulk of this proposed North Point footprint is in the middle and on top of two other communities. Stop North Point filed a lawsuit in Will County against Joliet in October 2020. The lawsuit alleges that the North Point development constitute a public and private nuisance under Illinois law. Even after this lawsuit was dismissed in December 2022, Stop North Point vowed to never stop fighting and quickly filed an appeal. In an historic ruling earlier this year, the Illinois Appellate Court for the 3rd District overruled and reversed the Circuit Court's dismissal and upheld our 2 nuisance counts. The ruling states, in support of their private and public nuisance claims, plaintiffs allege that constant truck traffic will, number 1, cause noise, vibration, pollution, and harm the environment. Number 2, interfere with the dignity, serenity, and quiet of the Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery. 3, endanger pedestrians, bicyclists, and drivers. 4, generate noxious exhaust and diesel fumes harmful to public health and to wildlife, wetlands, and streams. 5, deteriorate streets and necessarily increase property taxes to cover repairs. 6, lower plaintiff's property values and cause constant noise and vibrations, rendering plaintiff's homes unhealthy and untenable. 7, produce vibrations likely to cause damage to nearby homes, property, and structures. 8, increase plaintiff's travel times. And 9, lead to a rise in semi-truck crash incidents and collisions with wildlife. The court's ruling goes on to say, plaintiff's prospective nuisance allegations are well-grounded upon a highly probable state of facts. When viewed alongside plaintiff's allegations, the agreement substantiates the threat of a real and immediate danger. If the agreement's objectives are realized, there is little doubt the outcome will be an increase in truck traffic and necessarily all consequences of that increase. There is no reason plaintiffs should wait until full build-out to seek an injunction. Now that our case has been remanded back to the circuit court, we will very soon have our day in court to be heard to present evidence and expert testimony that supports our nuisance complaints. We are grateful for attorneys Richard Linden and Bob Fioretti for their never-ending dedication to our cause and their eagerness to always move us forward. On behalf of Stop North Point, I sincerely thank Mayor Adrianson and this entire village board for their thoughtful consideration of Manhattan joining us as a plaintiff in this lawsuit to protect the health, well-being, and quality of life of the citizens of this community. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Erica Altz.
So echoing the remarks of the prior commenter, I just want to thank you all for considering this action. But also as somebody who moved in here when this was the overwhelming issue in 2017, and understanding that this was the main issue when some of you were elected to this board, 3 years ago, I am curious as to the thought process as to why now, because from my point of view, for some of you, it looks like showboating. And it leaves a bad taste in my mouth, that something I hope not to expect for other big items that occur in Manhattan, that they'll wait until, we're 6 months away from some of you all seeking election to get something done. So when you get to this point in the agenda, if you guys wouldn't mind walking us through, why now? I'm glad you're here, don't get me wrong, but why now? Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, no more public comments. Next item on the agenda is consent agenda. It consists of October 15th, 2024 Village Board Meeting minutes, October 15th, 2024 Executive Session Meeting minutes not for release, and approval of November 4th, 2024 bills list. So if everyone is okay with these items on the consent agenda, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve.
Motion. Second.
Roll call?
Neighbors?
Yes.
Young?
Yes.
Dilling?
Yes.
Beamsterboer?
Yes.
Adamski?
Yes.
Doyle?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. First item under new business is ordinance increasing the number of Class B liquor licenses, granting a Class B liquor license to Manhattan Liquor, Inc., and amending Title II Business Regulations, Chapter 3 of the Liquor Control Regulations, Section 2-3-10, number of licenses issued and automatic license reduction of the Village of Manhattan Code of Ordinances, Manhattan Liquor. It's going to be called Manhattan Liquor as the company. This is the liquor license for the new owner of CD Liquors. So there's two, Kyer Taylor and Palak Patel are new owners, and they will be changing the business name to Manhattan Liquor. So that's what this is about. So it's just a sale. They're selling CD Liquors. So I'd like to entertain a motion to approve.
Motion. Second.
Roll call?
Young?
Yes.
Dilling?
Yes.
Beamsterboer?
Yes.
Adamski?
Yes.
Doyle?
Yes.
Neighbors?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Next item on the agenda is an ordinance amending Title IX Police Regulations, Chapter 1 Emergency Management, Section 8 Proclamation, Notice of the Manhattan Village Code of Ordinances. This amendment updates our ordinance to allow electronic distribution of emergency proclamations. Also, it specifies the locations where the emergency proclamation should be posted. In the past, we had to have paper copies printed out and drive them around to different banks and different areas to do this proclamation. So it's just kind of updating the ordinance. So.
Motion. Second.
Motion, second. Roll call?
Dilling,
Yes.
Beamster,
Yes.
Adamski.
Yes.
Doyle,
Yes.
Neighbors. Yes. Young.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Next item on the agenda is a resolution authorizing the Village of Manhattan to join legal action against the North Point Development LLC and other named defendants in case number 2020 CH 739. This resolution allows the village to join the Stop North Point lawsuit, which is pending against North Point Development and other named defendants, reinforcing Manhattan's commitment to protecting local interests and preserving the integrity within the boundaries of the village. So I'd like to open up for any discussion or entertain a motion to approve the resolution.
Motion. Second.
You want-
Well, I can take that motion back. Yeah, if you're going to abstain, I would have. Yeah.
So do we have a motion?
I'll second the motion then.
So who motioned it?
First.
I'll motion.
Dave and then Bob second. Roll call?
Beamster,
Yes.
Adamski.
I'm going to, just a quick little statement here. To avoid any potential questions or conflicts or concerns, I'm going to be abstaining from this vote. I would like to thank the mayor, the board, the administrator staff, John Keegan, and the Stop North Point legal team. I'd like to also thank those who have supported this effort from day one. And for now, that's it.
And thank you.
Doyle,
Yes.
Neighbors. Yes. Young,
Yes.
Dilling.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. I don't have much from my end. I don't know if, Lucy, do you have anything? I do not. Trustee Young?
Yeah, I just want a couple of things. One, Shelley, good job with the early voting. I've heard the numbers were pretty wild and pretty good. So, and you guys did it smoothly, and I've had a lot of compliments about it. So, good job for you and your staff. Softball girls team out of the junior high. It's kind of fitting. They got a brand new school this year, and before the school even opened, they had a new plaque to hang up in there, regionals and then sectional champions. I think it's maybe been done one other time, as far as I can remember back. It's pretty historic for our town. I'm very lucky to have my daughter part of that team. She's a sixth grader and got to learn from a lot of the girls, and it really was a good team to watch. The girls never quit. It was really cool, and they really represented Manhattan proudly down in state. A lot of people know who Manhattan are now in the state because of these girls, and it's really cool. And it's no longer an easy win on the schedule. Now it's going to be a standard of this is going to be a tough game. So I thought those girls did a nice job, and they've done more than they actually realize they've done. And I just wanted to say thanks to everyone for letting this happen tonight on behalf as a dad. And I think it's great, and that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Bob?
I got nothing.
Dave?
Just a quick thing, I want to thank Public Works and everybody for the fine jobs they've been doing. Just for the public, to answer Erica's question, with all due respect to the people running for office on this board, it is unethical and illegal for us to give statements that can be construed as campaigning. So for me personally, I will be glad to answer any of your questions off campus at any time, because none of us can answer these up here. It's illegal. That was a question, the way the question was posed would almost come back as campaigning, and we can't do that. Neither can they. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ron?
Just a quick note, the American Legion on the 11th has a quasi, I guess, open house. Maybe if you want to stop by over there. It's 4 to 8 on November 11th. I wanted to thank Shelley. I hope I'm not taking any thunder away, but I want to thank Shelley for being a speaker at the Safe Communities event.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that. And I think that's That's it.
Thank you. Tom?
I'd just like to grant the winners of Scarecrows on parade. Nice job, really nice. I was really impressed with it. And the girls from softball, they did, congratulations to them, really. They should be proud of them, huh? That's it for me, thank you.
Thank you. Shelley?
Yeah, I just had a couple quick things. Just to give you guys a perspective of how early voting went, we had a total of 2,562 voters.
Wow.
Now, 4 years ago, that was like 1,600. So we had almost 1,000 more voters this time around, so that was really good. Election day is tomorrow. As you can see, all the equipment is set up for the two precincts. Polls are open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then I wanted to let everyone know that Pictures with Santa will be held in the meeting room on Sunday, November 24th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then we have the Manhattan Resident Holiday Luncheon is scheduled for December 11th at the Park District Building at 11 a.m. And we will once again have the Manhattan Junior High School Madrigals perform Christmas carols. And then we have a company called Healthcare Plus from Joliet that will have bingo for our seniors and a short presentation on their services. So those invitations will be going out in the next week. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, Jeff?
Mayor and Village Board, on Saturday, November 9th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Will County will be hosting a community workshop, Our Way Forward, the Will County Long Range Transportation Plan, at the Manhattan Fire Department from 11 to 2, Saturday the 9th. And then also, I'll be calling each of the trustees in the next day or two, looking to schedule our annual board workshop. So if you can check your calendars, see what your availability is for the Saturdays in January, and I'll try to find a date that works for everyone.
Thank you. And unfortunately, Mark wasn't feeling too well, so he couldn't make it tonight. Do you have anything?
Yes, the tax levy will be on the agenda next board meeting for approval. The EAV came in at about 8.67%, but we're going to try to keep it, we're keeping it lower at the 5% to avoid having a public hearing, but everything will be presented next board meeting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
John?
I got a couple of quick things. Well 7 is going in the newspaper starting this Friday. It should be in there. It'll be in for about a month to get the bids, and they're hoping for the first meeting in December to come forward with the bids for the Well 7 project. So that's, we're looking forward to that. The Park Street, that's out to bid right now, so we'll receive that in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, we'll get the numbers back on that. IDOT's reviewing the water down Route 52, so we'll be hearing back from them, see what any changes that they might want to make. We got a pre-con meeting next week with the contractor for the sewer and water for the fire department, so we'll be doing that next week. The drainage and the sidewalk by Route 52 and by Wabash, hopefully, they said they should be done with that by Thanksgiving, so they're just trying to squeeze it into their workload, but they're saying by Thanksgiving they should get that done. Then also, the culverts will be the first meeting in December as well, so the culverts on Eastern Avenue. So we've got a lot of projects that are still going to be moving forward.
Does it, I don't know if this is for Carrie or yourself, does it matter that if we have a mild winter, does that hold us back from changing those culverts, or it's just better to be in the winter because it's more stable soil?
Well, hopefully, yeah, hopefully the weather will
At least be cold enough.
get cold enough, but yeah, we should be okay.
All right. Thank you. Chief?
I just want to congratulate again the girls softball team, also the girls cross-country team from Manhattan, made it down to state. Our Lincoln Way West football players keep going in the playoffs. We have an amazing town when it comes to academics and athletics, you know, putting us on the map, and obviously one of the safest places to live, you know. But it's exciting to watch everybody grow in the town, as be prosperous in everything we do, so.
Yeah. Thanks. Carrie, did you have anything, or, okay, I just want to make sure. Update on Baker Road? I seen the curb in there.
Yep, curb got poured, all the storm sewer's done, curb got poured. NICOR, we had a couple of service lines, I don't know why they do this, they wait until they actually find them before they come out and relocate them, as opposed to relocating them prior to us going out there, so that got done last week as well, so plugging and chugging. The lighting company will be out hopefully in the next couple of weeks to get the conduit in and the foundations for the lights. It's a separate contractor altogether, we did that separately.
The road will be open before that's completed, though, or?
Correct,
Okay.
yeah, because lights are, I forget what I told you, 12 to 16 weeks out, probably. So, but they can get all the underground part of it done now.
All right.
So they're not driving on the new road with that equipment, so plugging and chugging.
Thanks. Terry?
Just congratulations to the girls. Very proud of them. Also, Halloween went off, I thought, fairly well. We had no incidents, passed out a lot of candy, so I'll say thanks to everybody and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. All right, so no one else. We have executive session, but there'll be no action afterwards, so you can free to leave. But I'd like to entertain a motion to enter executive session for the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees, appointed or elected officials, and collective bargaining, and probable, imminent, and pending litigation.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Adamski.
Yes.
Doyle.
Yes.
Neighbors.
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Dilling.
Yes.
Beamsterboer.
Okay, motion carries. Oh. Motion carries. Entertain a motion to reopen regular session.
Motion.
Second?
Roll call?
Young.
Yes.
Dilling.
Yep.
Beamsterboer.
Yep.
Adamski.
Yes.
Doyle.
Yes.
Neighbors. Yes.
Okay, motion carries, no action, so motion to adjourn.
Motion.
All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.